Hello. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It's so hot. I want to die. Um, Normal intro. How does that go? Hello. Welcome everyone. Another MS DOS Monday. Um, Thoughts. Putting one thought in front of the other. Uh, my name's James. James Neko. Neko. Uh, with me is our co-host Poppy, but you can't see her because after I set up the camera, she immediately moved. So you've got like a bit of a view here out the window. Can you see my hand? Oh, of course, the stream's on delay. There. And yeah, it's been so hot. Oh my god. But you didn't come here to just hear me complain about how hot it is. You came here to watch me play DOS games. In particular, for today, we are continuing our UFO Enemy Unknown playthrough. We're on episode... Oh god, I forgot to update the episode title. What episode title are we on? Part 15? No, not part 15, it's part 16. Part 165? No, I don't think we'll go that far. Alright, that might need to be fixed when I do the VOD, but whatever. Let's get into it. I think I'd set up the save game here. Yep, cool, let's dig in. So, last week we did a whole bunch of missions around Northern Asia. And yeah, I think we're getting close to the end game. We've got several bases set up. Let's have a look. We've got Perth base down there. One. Matera and Miami. And we've got this lovely little fighter up here, this interceptor. It's at 0% fuel, but it's fine. We can just leave it patrolling indefinitely because of a glitch. We've got a decent chunk of money, I think. Haven't been spending it quite as fast. Yeah, 1.9 million, that's something. Where are we in the month? The 12th of July. So in terms of Psi training, we do have some soldiers getting trained up further in the psionic arts, and some who are missing out. And we're building a newer one of those labs in Matera, but that'll take the whole month to finish, and then it's a whole extra month to start people training. Gotta plan ahead in this game. Miami base, I want to build room for hangars so we can have some fighters there. Hainan base, we want to build a hangar there so that we can build new craft. I want to build some of the experimental craft up here. Although we do have one slot free, I think, in the Perth base here, so we could build our first advanced craft here. And we certainly have lots of manufacturing capability here. I've cut down on the research because we just don't need too much else researched. Like, I'm currently doing this plasma defense, but I don't think I'm even really going to be using it. And then this base, which is a pure research base, we're just doing odds and ends. In terms of manufacturing, let's just check what we're doing. Laser cannons to sell for money, and hover tanks to actually use, or possibly sell if we need the cash. This one, we're doing a launcher hover tank with some blaster bombs as well. I just figured that might be fun. They do take up more space than a soldier equipped with a blaster bomb launcher, but they've got so many turn units, and they can, I guess, just keep the ammo on them. But we'll find out how it works. It might be useful when we do like some final alien assault. So yeah, that's where the bases are at. I think what we want to do is kick off the construction of the first of our fighters. Let's have a look at those in the UFOpedia. We've researched them all. UFOs? No. In research? No. XCOM craft. Here we go. So, Lightning, Firestorm, and Avenger. Lightning, I think. Transport on combat craft. No, we want Firestorm first. Firestorm's our interceptor replacement. And then we can try the Lightning out, although most people say it's not that great. Bit of a hybrid. Troop carrier versus interceptor. And then finally we can build the Avenger, which is the big heavy troop carrier that I guess can also take down alien ships. Whew, so that's the plan, although the plan for the short term, like today, is if I can maybe last half an hour, I can call this a token stream and be like, yes, I still stream every Monday. I find it's, you know, it's important to keep these habits up, otherwise you skip a couple and then you fall out of habit and then you haven't done it in months. So even if I just do a little tiny shitty stream today, I still want to try and do a little bit. Bases. So bases wise, manufacturing, we want to build a new ship. We have a little bit of workshop space available, but I suspect we need lots of workshop space. We've also got some in, like, a lot more engineers now because we've been ordering them. Question is though... Right, so we've got 160 engineers? Am I reading that right? Some coming in? Yeah, we've got more on order that will arrive soonish. Within the day, actually. And that's pretty much maxing out our living capacity. Our stores are doing okay. Workshop space is currently mostly used at the moment. But I think... does it tell you how much workshop space is being used? Really? I guess the flying suits are probably taking up most of it. Although these hover tanks do take up loads of space. Either way, I reckon what we could do is we could let these finish up, because that won't take too long to finish these, the launcher and the blaster bombs. We'll get some new engineers arriving, and then we'll have the manufacturing capability and the space to... Yeah, here we go, blaster bomb. Suppose we should really dump engineers onto finishing the project. And then maybe we can start, like, manufacturing our new ship. This will be great. And, you know, even if we've just got the one hangar free here, we can transfer it to one of our other bases when they get the hangars built. Kind of wish I'd designed this differently so that we could fit a third hangar in there, but it's not too bad, defense-wise. And this was supposed to be a research base anyway. Possibly what we could do, since these things all take time, I want to build a 5th base down here in Madagascar. Just because, you know, Madagascar's always the one that is most protected against viruses. Might come in handy. Madagascar's the country name though, and we've been naming bases based on cities. We don't have any cities listed on the map there. But Antananarivo? Might have trouble pronouncing that. Tomasina. I mean, we haven't been picking like major cities for our bases anyway, right? Because we want to stay away from the population centers in case aliens just decide to nuke us from orbit. Why they haven't done so yet is a mystery to me. Moromba? Manja. Where is Manja? There. Alright. Let's kick off a new base, just so that we can eventually have more interceptor stationed there. And it will be about here. Costs us $500,000, but in terms of the upkeep of everything else, that's relatively cheap. Manja. Axis lift position. I kind of want to do the same thing I've been doing with the other ones, but in this case, maybe we... Because this isn't going to have a lot of people in it. It's not going to have facilities we need to defend necessarily, just we'll station a few soldiers there. So I reckon we could do this shape. Actually, this would be kind of similar to... Oh, not identical to the Tainan base. So yeah, what we'll do then, we need to build facilities. Oh no, the hyperwave decoder costs 1.4 million. And we like the hyperwave decoders. Let's build a hangar for now, and we'll rustle up some funds for radar later. Okay, so... Do I actually have spare... Yeah, I've got a spare laser cannon we could sell. Hover tank launcher's finished. What else do we have that we might be able to sell? Just in case I've forgotten to do it last time. No, it's all good. We've got some spare flying suits. We should send some of those over to this base, actually. Because these peeps only have one flying suit to share amongst them. Base. I really want to be able to use my mouse wheel on this, but that would require OpenXCon. Why would I be transferring items from that base? Am I not looking at the right one? Transfer. 2 Matera. Oh, these must be bodies from the... No, sorry, they're not. These aren't corpses. These are living aliens that's in our containment facility. I got very confused there for a minute. Blame the heat. So what were we sending? We were sending some flying suits over. Why are they not showing up here? Probably looking straight at them. Now that we've got this technology, we need to make sure everyone's using it. Oh my god, so hot. We're 13 minutes in. If I can just survive a little bit longer, maybe we get some stuff queued up, maybe we shoot down a small UFO, we'll call it a win. Then I can retreat back to my air-conditioned bedroom. Don't have enough aircon for the whole unit, unfortunately, and I don't want to have my computer in my bedroom. Because work-life balance is already way out of whack with having work stuff in my living room. Don't want that to intrude on my sleep. Manufacturing? Right, so we've got 95 spare engineers. What would happen if we all got to work on a fancy new Firestorm? Yeah, Firestorm was the lowest level one. 14,000 engineer hours to produce one unit. We need 65 alien alloys, we've got that. We need a UFO power source, UFO navigation, and $400,000. Awesome. And it only requires 30 workspace. But it does require a whole hangout to be ready when it's finished. So do I want to be cheeky here? Yeah, let's produce 0 of them. Oh, sorry, did I say 0? I meant 1. Silly me. And let's throw all of our remaining engineers on the project, because we want this to finish as soon as possible. We can't. There's one engineer that's just sort of hanging back there, because we don't have enough workshop space. Okay. Can you get to work on the flying suit? Can't. Alright. Good thing we don't have 5 more engineers arriving in 2 hours that are going to sit idle. But I guess eventually we will have more workshop space. And it just depends on what projects you're running, like how much space gets taken up. Okay, so the manufacturing of that is in progress. It's going to take 6 days, which is pretty impressive given like it's constructing a whole new spacecraft from scratch. We just go back here and pass the time. What's this base working on? Laser cannons and hover tanks. That's probably best use for it. When the other engineers arrive, we could send them over here to just make sure that they're being busy. And when I have enough cash, maybe when those other builds finish, got to remember to build a radar at the Manja base. Right, just skip through time. Engineers arrived, that's great. Transfer them. To Tainan. I know I've got 6 idle. I don't like working in non-multiples of 5, but yeah, may as well do it. I've got a fancy new water bottle. It is a Lark one, and a colleague recommended it. It's probably a bit much for what it is. But it is a water bottle, and it is encouraging me to just, like, hydrate every now and then, which is a good thing. If it gets me to drink more water, it's a good thing. It's worth every penny. Obviously we don't have channel points here yet because we don't have enough followers, but if I did have enough followers to become the non-scrub tier Twitch streamer, I could have channel points and we could have a hydrate redeem that people can encourage me to use. For now, you're just going to have to like type into the chat with your fingers like, hey James, you should hydrate, and we'll have to pretend that you have some sort of channel point balance and I'll manually mark it off of my ledger. Flying suits arrived at Matera. That's great. Let's get them on some of our people. Let's have a look at some of our people in the B base. So we've got Astro Boy the second, Mr. Dropper the third, Shogun Goach, Gareth Hughes, the Dev, Toxith O'Grady the second, Kurzov 22, Morrow the second, Julia Chilled, Big D, and 3 randos that arrived and I haven't assigned anyone. Only 6 of you are on the Sky Ranger, because we've got the whole 2 tanks, 6 team members set up there. But I'm pretty sure, in terms of armor, yeah, only Gareth has the flying suit. But we can change that. Okay, now everyone except Morrow has the flying suit. And actually we need to add one more person onto this because someone got wounded. So who wants to get on the boat? Yeah, Kurzov 22, you're the most recent follower. You get to go on a mission sometime, maybe. Have to intercept something up in Europe. I think I just want to save the game after doing all of that stuff. Let's skip forwards. Engineers arrived in Tainan, that's great. We need to give them some work to do. Did we finish the plasma tank? And look at base information. Okay, it's got a hover tank here. That's fine. I want bases to have tanks available. I think this base has plenty. Two laser cannons in the base and 2 plasma cannons in the ship. That looks fine. Ugh. Yeah, let's build a new ship. Oh, and we've detected a UFO. It's very small, that's good. It's a scout. Ethereals, they're looking to build a base or something. It's in North America. Gee. We don't have any sort of rapid response over there, except for our permanent patroller. It's equipped with plasma beams, so we could give it a go and just try and shoot it down. It's a small scout, so there's not really much point in salvaging it. It's not going to have lots of materials that we can gather. We just want to stop it. The thing is, it's fast, so it's probably faster than our interceptor. Interceptors arrived at Tainan. Okay. Cool. Let's just have a look at this, and we'll do more research at manufacturing later. On catch up. Oh, it's gone back down to 5 seconds, that's why. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's one of the tiny ones. Just shoot it, please. Explode them. Nice. And we're just going to make sure it doesn't return back to base. Not a new... Those ethereals did not know what hit them. So some workshop stuff finished up here, didn't it? Yep. We can keep churning out laser cannons, laser cannon tanks. I want to check up on where we are with ammo and stuff, though. Before I forget, what we can do is we can manufacture new laser cannons. Start production. 0 of them, please. Yep. Did I say 0? Actually, I meant 1. Silly me. Ha ha ha. We'll just check everyone on that. Sell the one we just made. And then... yes, this base needs a radar. You need to build facilities, hyperloop decoder. Yeah, awesome. Now that's kicked off, I don't have to care about it until 25 days later. And yeah, I wanted to check quickly on how much ammo we've got. We seem to be running out of clips a lot these days. Like we've got 19 heavy plasma, but only 18 heavy plasma clips. And some of those will be on the ship. Base information. Some of those will be on the Sky Ranger. Heavy plasma, heavy plasma clip. Yes, that's an okay number. But we do seem to go through them a lot. Like, they don't save half-finished clips or anything when they've finished a mission. Woo. Okay. Running around like a maniac. The webcam still functioning, or has it melted too? Still functioning. There we go. Hello. There, we've gotten Poppy on stream for a few seconds at least. Stream's not a complete waste. We even shot down a UFO, that was great. I'm going to take a few engineers off of the flying suits. And we're going to do some plasma clips. Heavy plasma clips. Just because I feel we're not getting as much from missions anymore. And we want to make sure we've got plenty. Blaster ammo is another thing I should do, but we'll do that later. Back to Geoscape. Move time ahead, please. Research completed. Okay, what's this? Plasma defenses. Construction time 34 days. Wow. Plasma beam defenses provide powerful and efficient protection against incursion by hostile craft. So I could build these in our bases if I wanted to. If we wanted to make sure that alien ships coming to our bases could be destroyed or put off. There's kind of a bug in the game where they just never give up. So it's almost better to just let them invade your base and then beat them back, because then they'll give up for a while. What else could we research, though? Are we researching alien origins anywhere? Because that's one of the endgame things. We can now produce plasma fences, great. Hold on. So now that I've got two bases doing research, I've got to make sure I coordinate the two. Right, so this base actually does have alien origins queued up on it. And progress is pretty poor, they're just doing plasma stuff at the moment. I don't want to completely dismantle the research base stuff at the Perth base, because The Perth base has the captured aliens, and we do want to research the captured aliens. I want to do it after we've done this thing. Because there's a whole sequence to do. Wait a minute. Research. Lab space, scientists available. Okay, so we could move our scientists over here, because it's got the space for it. Like, we would have some labs here that aren't used at the moment, but we could shuffle scientists around later and do that. Sure, why not? Then at least we can just concentrate on one thing per base. Done. It doesn't really cost that much comparatively to keep the lab tidy. Is cannon production complete? Let's do another save. Yeah, I'm seriously melting here. Like, it gets so hot in my unit because we're on the top floor. It's hot in summer and cold in winter, and traps all the heat. I've got my big dark sheets hung up in front of the window to act as sort of a secondary blackout curtain. It's still not enough. It's just because computer, you know, like big old LCD monitors in my face. Graphics card straining with the effort of running this DOS game from 1993. What was that doing? Manufacturing. Production. Can I make a laser cannon, please? Make 0 of them, please. Like, whenever I'm in doubt of what I actually want to do, throwing laser cannons at the problem is quite nice. Or laser cannon tanks, rather. I know I can always just sell them for cash. Anyway, let's go. I don't think anyone's idle. Research completed. Plasma pistol clip. There we go. We're not actually getting any of these from missions anymore, so the last ones that we have are just kind of fun artifacts to research for points. Let's throw people on Mind Probe, I guess. Just to tidy things up, get a few points. I get the feeling I'm missing something. That's fine. Not enough special materials to produce heavy plasma clip at Perth. Oh dear. Did we use up our Illyrium? In manufacturing. Did we use up our Illyrium making flying suits and spaceships and things like that? Right. Let's have a look at our stocks. We've got alien alloys, but no Illyrium. Boo. What about the other bases? I know the other bases have a few caches of things. Oh, A Cyprus! Hello! Happy Monday. How are you? How's things? I'm just doing inventory management here. Let's see. Material base, stores, yeah. It's a pity we can't deconstruct these plasma rifle clips and turn them into heavy plasma clips. And well, I'm clearly not in a t-shirt like you. Yeah, I am experiencing quite a lot of heat at the moment. My goodness. Even the t-shirt feels a little bit much. But I'm figuring I'll do a very short stream and then I'll retreat back to the air-conditioned bedroom for a bit. And also, cool, yes, this base has a bunch of Illyrium 115. We need that. Let's ship it over. Which we need to do from this screen. We previously stashed it in all of our other bases because it was taking up space. But now we need it to make spaceships. And I don't think this base has any manufacturing capability, so there's... So the only reason to keep some around would be if we have a spaceship that's powered by this stuff, which we don't as of the moment. So let's just consolidate all of that. Yeah, how's the weather up there? Bitterly cold, I hope? I'd love some snow right now. Oh, we've got some ethereal corpses here that we haven't sold since last time. All that for a bit of extra money. There we go. Cool, cool. I've already forgotten what I was doing or what I just did. Oh yes, Illyrium. So... do any of our other bases have any stashed around, actually? We may as well use the transfer screen to find out. Not this one. Tainan base probably has some, but we're using it to make tanks. And the other base is new. Cool, so... we were doing some manufacturing, but then it got cancelled because they ran out of materials. So let's re-queue up some heavy plasma clips. Ah, but we don't have it yet because everything in this game is actually tracked, like, in terms of the logistics of flying it around the world, so we have to wait for the items to arrive. Whew. Probably shouldn't spend too much of this because this appears to be our last Illyrium supply. If we want more, we'd have to either manufacture it ourselves or do more raids on ships. And we're still going to have 4 engineers just sitting around idle. That's so annoying. Speed up time. If I can make that new interceptor, I'll call it a good stream. Like, it's nice that I'm using this exploit to generate big wads of cash, but it is a little annoying that I have to keep queuing it up every now and then because I've got so many engineers that it takes no time whatsoever to build. Oh, money. Money's nice. Flying suits complete. That's nice. We could distribute that a bit more. Flying suits. We've got 3 more. I'll send 1 more to the Matera base, and we'll keep the other 2 for team members here. Assuming that's stuff that we need to do. Oh, pretty much everyone has flying suits in this base. Wibble NZ is still on personal armor, but Wibble NZ is still in hospital. Here you go, we'll fit it on you in your hospital bed. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I guess that means we could transfer a second one. Well, we'll keep it... No, we'll transfer the second one. If we need more, we'll make more. There. Hell, we could send the personal armor over. Research completed. What now? Plasma pistol. Excellent. We only have one left in our stocks, but now we know how to use it. I figured I could probably give it to like a squad captain or something as a backup weapon. So what are we researching next? We've got 70 people on the mine probe thing. I'm gonna kick off the alien origins research. We can now produce those things. We're not gonna. We're just doing it for points, really. Things arrived at the Matera base. That's great. We can equip people. Confusingly under the equip craft if you want to do armor easily. So let's see. I guess I'll just do it top to bottom. I think that's most everyone here in flying suits now. Flying suit for you, Shogun Goat. Flying suit for the dev. Kurzov 22, you'll have to put up with personal armor. Big D, also personal armor. And then these three rookies. They can just live with it. Tempted not even to give the rookies armor, because, I mean, like, named after someone in chat, they are very expendable. Let's have a quick look at how our ship is going. So the Firestorm, we've got 94 people on it, and it's still going to take 2 days, 15 hours. Alright, that's not terrible. Advanced time. And complete. What I could do is manufacture both a new hover tank. Don't I need to make these though to equip with the hover tank? I think I do. Oh no, hang on, there's a fusion. I'll research it off stream. One of these, please. We can't. We not have enough cash? Probably don't have enough cash. Well, I tell you what we could probably think about doing is we'll take plasma. Zero. Oh, whoops, did I say 0? I meant 1. And we'll put like 30 people on that. Tank laser cannon for some extra cash. We'll put like 15 people on that. And I want to see if it's actually possible to manufacture Illyrium, or do we have to always steal it? Oh, we have to always steal it, seriously. Because we've researched it, it's just we can't make it ourselves. Did I ever end up making some motion scanners? I could make a couple of those. Oh, but there's not enough workshop space, jeez. Need to build more workshops. Okay, so that kind of sucks. If the aliens wanted to, they could starve us of Illyrium by not sending as many raids. They'll just like send a few terror missions around. And then we wouldn't have the materials to build ships to retaliate. Can I make some blaster? I can't. Okay. We'll just throw more people on the old laser cannon. Oh, I literally can't. We've got 11 people idle. No matter what. That's fine. That's fine. It's good that our manufacturing labs are at maximum capacity. Yeah, we'll get this ship built, and then I've got to call it because I'm just so melting here. Mind probe. The Mind probe is an alien communication device, which is used to take information directly from brainwaves. XCOM units can use this device in combat to display an alien's characteristics. Click on the Mind probe and use the Use option. Then click on an alien with the cursor. So we didn't research this back in the day because I felt we didn't really need it. It wasn't a high priority. We could use it now if we wanted to, and like identify which aliens are commanders and things like that. But we already have alien commanders captured, so we don't need to. It might still be fun to use to find out, like, oh, has an alien used up their turns already, or things like that. But at this point in the game, I don't think we really need to bother with it. Production complete. Would we then do those motion scanners we wanted? I find the motion scanners are pretty handy to have if you need to figure out where the last alien is. More research is completed. Ah, here we go. We're unlocking the final bits of the research tree to unlock the endgame. Alien origins. It is clear that we are fighting a losing battle on Earth. The alien hordes are overwhelming in number. The best we can do is slow down their progress. The only hope for humanity is to tackle the aliens at their source. Our research seems to indicate a nearby base of operations within our solar system. Aliens indicate this place to be the center of an ancient civilization that predates human history. We must locate this place as soon as possible. However, we need to capture and interrogate an alien leader to gain more detailed information. The larger UFOs probably contain at least one alien leader. So this is the hint that, like, okay, you need to research a leader now. We will do that. But in order to do that, we kind of need to juggle our scientists around a bit. So researching here, we're not doing anything, jeez. I mean, it would be nice if I could move the aliens to this base, but we cannot. At least not unless we build a secondary containment facility, which will take ages. Probably easier just to move 50 scientists over. What else can we research in the meantime? Like, there's corpses we can do. Alien food. I think that's about it, really. Start researching food. Something. So we've got to wait for the scientists to arrive. Production complete. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I could end stream now and call it a win. Production complete. Firestorm at Perth. I think we don't actually get to name it then, do we? Oh, hey, look at that. The little circular classic UFO shape. Can we equip craft? Got Firestorm 1 that's currently refueling. And it's refueling using Illyrium, which we have very limited supplies of. Wow. Okay. And we don't have... This is the problem. We don't have any armaments for it yet. It doesn't come with weapons. You actually have to make your own weapons. So I guess that's what we're doing next. Plasma beam weapons, please. Let's go and make 2 using actual real supplies, that's fine. Can't cheat at everything. that will finish in 6 hours. That's great. Then we can equip our craft and maybe shoot some aliens down, perhaps. Why not? Plasma beams. Nice. So let's equip those on our craft. Fast on 1. It'll have to rearm now. That's all good. What else can we make? We've got the motion scanners queued up at the other base. Got medikits enough for most of our soldiers, that's good. Big plasma, blaster launchers, blaster bombs. Blaster bombs are actually awesome. We'll make a couple. We have so many engineers just lying around idle now, that's scary. I guess if we've got idle engineers, the best thing to do is make some tanks. Wait, hang on. Manufacture? I forgot to click on a thing, hey. There we go. And it's getting to the point where I'm really micromanaging everything that's going on these bases. I don't think I could support a 6th base. Scientists arrived. This is good. We want to get them researching... Get them interrogating, actually. A sectoid leader. I think we do leader first and then commander. Certainly the tip from the last one said leader. We'll just do the old waterboarding or whatever fluid the aliens don't like. We should have answers very shortly. That's all going, that's great. Is this going? Yes. But we've got spare engineers. I guess make another hover tank? I like hover tanks. Damn it, I'm using up Illyrium with that, aren't I? Spent money on this. That's all good. Fix it later. So yeah, we've got our new Firestorm. It's rearmed, I think. Where is craft? That's the one. It's ready. It's got ammo. It's got fuel. Can we possibly have a UFO to shoot down now with our fancy new Firestorm? Hello, aliens. Here's a cannon. Come on, let's get some aliens going. I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to see if we can see any more aliens in the next hour or two. Next couple of days, I don't know. Game time. Here we go, alien! It's way up in Siberia though, which means we can't get it with our fancy new ship. Because the new ships, they're fast and they're powerful, but they don't go that far. It's a large muton supply ship. Let's have a look. So yeah, there's no way... Like, we can dispatch it anyway. But I don't think there's any way that the Firestorm is going to be able to reach this thing. So we may as well dispatch... Oh, this one doesn't have an interceptor that's always at the base. This one has the interceptors. And this is why we need like lots more bases and interceptors and things, because these aliens like to show up in the middle of nowhere, in between our bases, such that we can't get them. Hey, Hairball! How are you doing? I may have missed your message there. I'm so hot. So ridiculously hot. Oh, and wait, hang on. I'm missing the fact that this has landed already. Suppose it's spring getting into summer for you. Well, I've had summer, and now we're into Australian hyper summer. Like over 30 today. It's ridiculous. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 37 is body temperature, and I know 100 is body temperature in Fahrenheit. So it's getting there, yeah. Is 0C here? Wow. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I kind of really longing for a bunch of snow outside or something. It's Christmas time, right? This is something I've never adapted to, having moved to Australia from the UK. It's Christmas time. All of our media has like snow and Christmas trees and Santa in it. But outside it's baking hot. No snow at all. So we've got this UFO 60. It's a large supply ship with mutons in it. Not gonna lie, I hate the heat and love the cold, so this is more time of the year. Yeah, I'm the same, Hairball. Firestorm 1 is low on fuel returning to base. See, let's see where it got up to. Wait, is that Firestorm 1? Oh, okay, it managed to get up here. So it does have some range, it's just, it doesn't quite have the stamina of our other ships. So yeah, this UFO, it's landed here already. We could wait for it to take off again and then try and shoot it down, or I could do a mission. Skyranger 2 is ready. Let's see. Where is Hairball? Hairball is in the main base? Yeah, Hairball II, you're in the main base in Perth. But you're not on the roster for the ship at the moment. Oh no, actually you are. I think last mission we did 1 tank and however many people it is, 10 people. So yeah, I think for this mission we could send the B team in. They need some more experience. It's mutons, so we don't have to worry too much about psionic attacks. And they've just got their fancy new flying suits. We've got 2 tanks loaded on the ship. People have some decent equipment. Yep. But I am seriously melting, so I've been streaming for 56 minutes. Gonna call it, but we'll send the ship out and just have a look at what's on the ground. And that way we can figure out what we do, like assaulting that base next time. So Skyranger 2, we'll send you out. Apparently we definitely need Illyrium 115. We can't manufacture that ourselves. We have to loot it from alien ships. Speed that up, please. A bit more. Oh no, the alien ship started moving away early. We can't even do a mission for that one. Leaving. And it looks like our little interceptor is not fast enough to catch it anyway. This is why we need all these new ships. We could launch one from our fancy new base here in Madagascar and intercept it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in everyone. UFO 60 tracking lost. I think we kind of have to end on this note here. Where, like, we tried to intercept that thing but failed. We shot down one UFO. And we gave our fancy new ship a bit of exercise. But Streamer is hot and sweaty. And Streamer wants to just lie down in an air-conditioned room for a bit. Maybe watch a movie. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I don't suppose there's anyone we could raid. Let's have a quick look. Don't even have it open. Sorry if you can hear that. Actually, I think you can't hear what my browser's doing because I've set up the audio relatively reasonably to not do it. Adverts. Adverts. I just want to see what Shark's doing. Because it's not really tangentially... He's doing, okay, Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not really related to UFO. It's spooky. UFO is spooky. But yeah, Shark's nice. He's got a nice community. I like playing Stream Raiders in his chat. Let's go raid Sharky with all two of us. Thanks for the stream. Oh, no worries, Hebel. Thanks for showing up. I regret not being able to do a longer stream this time. But yeah, I'll catch you next time. And have a great holidays. Bye.